twice, but I kept it in real good condition. And it's kind of an expensive gift for someone your age probably. So I'm gonna let your dad see it because I don't want kids fucking with you until you can tear them to pieces. But you don't need to, okay? Here you go. Your first Versace glasses. Like a baller, nigga. You're a baller, nigga. Come on, let's see it. Open it up. Real Versace. Oh no! Watch out, ladies! Watch out, Instagram! Oh, damn! Looking good! Oh, shit! Look, look, look! It goes with that. Ed, you helped me out a lot yesterday. Yeah, thank you. Thank God. It's a gift from God. We're gonna start in a minute. All right, we're about to get started, everybody. I'm gonna go for a little bit shorter time, maybe till 12. But what we're going to do is, one of the things I've learned in my life, understanding God and coming to understand that better, is that when you live in joy and you express joy purely, that's one way of glorifying God, okay? So I would like to enjoy this song, and then we'll start, all right? And this is a form of worship for me. I do it all day, really. But to do it in front of you is even better. So if my voice sucks, don't worry about it. Mute it. God enjoys it. Tonight the music seems so loud. I wish that we could lose this. I feel so unsure as I take your hand and lead you to guilty feet and got no rhythm. No, it's easy to pretend. I should've known better than to cheat a friend. A wasted chance and I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I danced with you. Everybody, welcome. This is AZD Nation Ministries, International Ministers for Christ. We're in Las Vegas for the next 2 hours. We're going to dialogue and we're going to edify. What does that mean? We're going to dialogue, conversation about morals and ethics, right and wrong. Okay? We are men of God, and I acknowledge many gods. Okay? And I've known many gods in this lifetime. And in recent times, I ended up following Christ off of a revelation. You know, it just happened suddenly. And since then, I've had everything I've ever wanted. And one thing I want to tell everybody, because we have Muslims and Buddhists and Hindus and even atheists, okay? It doesn't matter to me. What I want to tell you is, whatever God you believe in, you would do very well to continuously glorify your God. You're going to continuously get fruits that you don't even know exist. And I'm here to testify for that, okay? You don't got to worry about money. You don't got to worry about relationships. You don't got to worry about food. You don't got to worry about protection against evil. It's all there for you. However, we're in hell. This is earth. This is Lucifer's domain. This is the Dark Lord's area, and spirituality is very real. There's a spiritual warfare taking place every single day. And the reason why you can't cure your illnesses is because you're actually trying to cure them using chemicals and workouts and food and distractions and entertainment and mental techniques. But it's a spiritual problem you're having. You're being attacked by demons and curses. This is a fact. There's angels and there's all kinds of stuff. And you and I are part of that reality, okay? And it's a fact. So, you know, Earth right now, everyone's got to work on themselves, okay? Everyone's got to work on themselves. But it starts with the men, because men lead, women follow. Men lead, women follow. Once again, men lead, women follow. But if he's going to lead and he's leading into some bullshit, then you're both going to end up in hell, okay? So it starts with the man fixing himself by finding God. I don't care which God you find a fucking God to start with, all right? Then you and I can do what men do, right? Who's your God? This is my God. Let's have a little battle. God battle, champions battle, right? Send your champion. I represent this Lord, and I go out every night, and I champion myself versus every man. And what is the gift that I've been given? I've been given the gift of the word, and also understanding the relationship between man and woman, and making the most beautiful woman fall in love with me like that is a gift. I'm proud of it. I own it as of yesterday. So watch out, ladies. All right, here we go. We have anybody online that want to talk to us? So I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. I love that song. Okay, what's up, bro? We're back.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
We can't hear you. 1 second. You're muted somewhere.
Hello. Hello.
Hola. Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Hey, good morning, AZD. How are you doing?
I'm feeling real good today, better than yesterday even. What
Awesome.
about you?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you. I just been doing some reflection from our last meet. And yeah, what you said earlier, you know, we as men are growing up, and I've been on this journey of growth for very long time. And yeah, just came up with some questions that I feel like I tend to catch myself in. So the first question is, how do I become...
1 second. Can you put this on the mat outside? My girlfriend's gonna come pick it up real quick. Right on top of it? Yeah, just right outside, visible. Somebody wants to steal it, they steal it. They don't know where it goes. Found a key. Okay, what's up?
Yeah, so my first question is, how do I become detached from outcomes?
Well, look, this is something that happened suddenly for me when I realized the truth, right? So it's something everybody wants, right? It's like one of those things that every person knows who's ever studied life. Like, you got to be unattached to the outcome, but you got to give it everything you got. That's what you're saying, right? Is that what you're saying? Right. So for me, when I realized something really important, that I really didn't have any control over my life, and I thought I did. I think that's a delusion, right? Like, okay, I'll give you an example. Let's just take the area of women. That's what everybody knows me for, right? So I go to anywhere, and I would get the most beautiful women, and I studied the books on it, and I read but why was I fucking able to just massacre the world with this thing? Like levels, bro, that nobody could even imagine I could do, right? Well, I knew something the whole time, that I was always living in visions, and that through the night, something would happen to me, right? Sometimes very positive, sometimes very negative. So I've had my friends here for a long time, and so I would keep reporting to them. But let me tell you what the point I'm getting to. The point I'm getting to is this. Right now, if you ask me how I do it, I don't know how I do it. But I know this. It's a gift from God, right? That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. Everything works out perfect. I say that, just miracle after miracle, right? It does it by itself. And when I realized that I had all these techniques on how to do it, but it wasn't the technique that was working, because those techniques I learned from others, and they couldn't do it. So why was it working for me, not working for somebody else, right? Now that I understand who I am and what I'm doing, I can tell you, you're designed, very uniquely by God. That's why there's just one of you, right? And so you have a very particular purpose in this life, but you're not going to be able to find it if you're going around seeking a career or a relationship, right? It says, be silent and know I'm God, okay? So you go silent. Now, what do? You go through your day, and anytime temptation pulls you this way or that way, you quiet down, because you realize that even though if you tried all your effort, you may get it, you may not get it. We're under the delusion. Factors involved. I clearly saw that, and I know logically it makes sense, but it just hit me like boom, reality. But I got no control. I can't even control my food and hunger, my sleep, my pee, right? Headache. I can't control shit, bro. Why am I going around trying to control everything? And then it dropped, right? And then I understood the words, thy will, not my will be done. Now, something interesting for me. Once I understood that, I also understood that his will has been in action my entire life. I did have this gift my entire life of speech and all that other stuff. However, because I was distracted by different people's morals and ethics, and I wasn't just going straight up and just knowing what's right for me, right? I had the emergency brake on, even though I was going pretty fast, right? The emergency brakes are off. What does that mean? I believe 100% that God wants his children to have the greatest time living life. I don't think we're supposed to suffer. I think suffering is somebody who says that he's complaining about his part in life. And if you want to make arrangements with the dark side, start complaining about anything in your life, okay? So you understand that everything you're given in this life is to strengthen your character so that you can fulfill the role that you need to fulfill as a man. Everything, whether you spill a drink or you miss a car, or you get in a car accident, you lose your job, you lose a relationship, you get a job, it don't matter. Your goal is simply this: know thyself, know God. That's all. Once we know this, everything aligns. And I understand the words ring true when I say them, because they are. But you have to have the experience of it. So how does one get the experience? You continue to observe your own thoughts and your own emotions, and notice how many times these thoughts and emotions are making you try to please them and make them happy. And then if you don't, they start to activate. They start to get really uncomfortable and say, I got to text her, I got to call her, or, I got to eat right now, or if I don't get enough sleep, and if I don't pay the bills, right? And it dims your light, and it makes you not see God anymore, right? A man of God, he's comfortable anywhere, everywhere, all the time. The funny thing is, when you do that, it's been my experience. I mean, who knows, everybody's different, but it's in my experience that when you do that, you have abundance in everything suddenly. And there's other people that testify here. You just have abundance everywhere. Because if God is real, and he is, right? And then you're in hell, and then one of his children turns to him and says, I'm done with this shit. Right? I'm done with this garbage here. Right? I just seek you now. Well, if he's mighty, I expect results. Not because God, now I expect results, but because it makes sense that if I'm a father, I have a son that turns to me and I'm almighty, well, I'm going to provide him with everything he fucking needs for many reasons. One of those reasons is what I'm doing here. So that he could go out into the world of the devil, flip off the devil and everybody around him and say, look, I represent God and I'm better than you at what you do. Like, oh, that's cocky. No. I said I glorify God. That's where I'm getting my powers from. Where are you getting it from? What book are you using? What technique are you using? What manipulation? What are you doing? Because I'm about to fucking murder you in the field, bro. You won't stand a chance. Right? So every man, once he's given the gift, he's supposed to go out there and share it and glorify God. It's a singer that sings perfectly, but never takes all the credit, or the fighter, because she knows that gift is coming from above, right? That everybody practices notes, everybody practices punches and kicks. But what makes them special is something unique that God gave them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely. It's what you said earlier when you gave a gift to one of your students and mentioned, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's exactly it. So, one second. Okay, anything else?
No, that's it, man. That's solid.
Now, that helps a little bit, right? At least it does something. I feel it do something inside, relieve something, right? You at least know that you're on the right path. Just keep observing it. And there's nothing like getting rid of your ego, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm still trying to work on, is just getting rid of the ego, just letting it washed out. So washing it out. So thank you.
You're welcome. Good talking to you. This is great. You guys remember, well, I'm not gonna say right now. Some celebrity probably jump on right now. Yeah, okay. We'll see. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else line up ready? Well, then let's talk here. Glorify God here from last night. How was last night for everybody? Who's got something to report on some good feelings and amazing. Yeah, amazing. Let's hear it.
Amazing.
Let's hear it.
Amazing. Really, this morning actually was really amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Well, first, gotta thank God. Really.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, and this morning, before I came here, I was playing some music.
Yeah.
And I was dancing, and all of a sudden,
you were dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, fag.
Yeah. Totally. All of a sudden, it was like I heard this voice, this like a doubt that came in.
Yeah.
But it was like an actual thing that came in.
It is an actual.
I know, but
it's an actual entity.
But I mean, like usually it's like you just have a thought and you're like, oh, that's just a thought. But it was different this time. It wasn't like
you're just catching it, bro. Your eyes are opening. It's always that, bro.
Yeah.
It's always an entity when it's a thought.
Right.
And when you start seeing it, you start understanding that this is your temple, right? I think it's even in the Bible, right? Doesn't he say the body's a temple?
Yeah.
It does. So what does that mean? If your body's a temple, who's occupying it? Is it the Holy Spirit or is it demons? Once it's the Holy Spirit, we've been with it for a while now, right? Then when it enters, it's a fucking intruder coming to your door. And you hear it clearly, ding, ding, or they break through the window, and you better have the guard dogs ready to go, right? And those are the angels. These are fucking massacre that motherfucker. No darkness in here. I challenge the world every single day. I challenge all the dark forces. When I'm asleep, when I'm awake, I don't give a fuck. Bring it so I can show you how mighty the Lord is. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I heard it. It was like it went in, like it was like it seemed, if I had an image of it, it would be like a Dementor from Harry Potter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what that looks like.
Dementors are like these
I know what that looks like.
they have like these long capes, and it looks like they don't have a body underneath the cape. It's just a floating cape. They're all
exactly.
black, no face.
Exactly.
And I saw it just go like this. It just went right in my ear.
Nice.
And
had to get through all that wax too, so you got some defense. By the time I got through, it was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, it was like, fuck, I'm leaving.
Enter some other shit.
Yeah, so I saw it, and then it's crazy because like like you said, that's what it's always been. But this time when it entered,
Hold on, it says the top is locked. My door. I didn't lock the top. 1 second, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna be good. Can someone go let my girls in through the front door? Anybody from here? Hold on a second. You can hear me. Where's Fernando?
or in the
Just
restroom.
unlock it, right? And then they can come in later? Just unlock
No, not here. The other house.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can do that. I just need a vehicle.
You can use my phone.
Yeah, can you take it? Yeah, hold on.
And then Zay, just announce anybody who wants to speak.
Okay, can we do this quick? All right. Okay, let's go. So, go on.
Yeah, so it comes in, I hear it, and then it was like I saw the effect that it was creating on me. Before I was like numb to it.
Okay, wait, they're in.
Okay.
They got in. Whatever. Okay, I don't know. Okay, sorry, bro, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm censoring a lot, so let me not
You're
censor.
censoring a lot?
Yeah, I'm censoring what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah, because like you just said a minute ago, it's always that.
Uh-huh.
But this time when it entered, I saw the effect that it was gonna create on my on me, really, because it's
Yeah.
not me.
Yeah.
And it's coming in here,
Yeah.
and it's about to create an effect right now with some words that it's about to use.
Yeah, for real.
It's about to cast a spell.
Yep, it's about to curse you.
It is, and it did actually for a second.
Yeah.
Because I was almost like, wait, no, that's not right. Like that can't be right. That it just happened. Like, I
Yeah.
almost doubted that just fucking happened.
Yeah, right? Did that really happen right now?
Yeah, and it goes, and then it starts. Basically, it says, "You look like a fucking clown. You look like an idiot. This and that."
Oh, he's right about that, though. That wasn't anything. That was God telling you.
So when it starts saying that, and then I start to see like what would usually happen when that voice would come in.
Yeah.
But I wasn't registering in the past as that image of coming in like that.
Yeah.
And then internally, it would be like if you're doing this, like
Yeah. Boom.
exactly. And then it just went away, whatever that was.
Nice.
It was gone.
That's it.
And I had no energy drink or like nothing to fucking make me feel like energized. I
Yeah.
felt immediately energized like right afterwards,
That's
even
right.
with only like 3 hours of sleep.
That's right. That's
So,
right.
That was, and then it was similar to what Zane said yesterday. I had the realization. It was like boom, like right when you said it. It was what you said yesterday when you're here. It was when you close the door, when you go home and close your door. That's when the spirits attack you. And I realized every time I would come home and I would close that fucking door, it was that every single time. They're constantly, when I'm not around everybody here, or I go home and I close my door, that's when they start coming in and they start trying to create an effect on me. They start trying to fucking do what that one did in the morning.
Other people said that too, that you said that it was a big deal to
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
Go ahead.
Similar experience.
The mic.
When I was at my aunt's house yesterday, I went to the downstairs bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Like it's a 2 stories house, and there's just one bathroom downstairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I closed the door, and immediately, like I didn't turn on the light right away.
Yeah.
But I turned on the light, and then I just feel like a bunch of like radiation, like in my head, and
Wow.
I just feel like heavy, like really heavy and jittery, like.
Yeah.
My feet just start like jittering for like
Wow.
no reason.
Wow.
And then I just like start breathing and then just like stop thinking about it, and then it like it just like calms down a little bit.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, good. What else?
That's it for now. Thanks.
Good. Anybody else in the house? Gio, let's start with you. We always got to get and now reporting in, Gio. Remember, it was always like that from space.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, bro? Remember that, Gio?
Remember
the
that.
glasses? Hey, dang, that was you. What about the original Gio? Didn't he have long hair?
Oh, yeah. Look like Will.
Dang, Will.
William.
He's like a girl. Okay. All right, Gio. What's going on? Tell us what's happening with you.
Man, what's happening with me? Well, man, there's so much that's happening, bro.
Yeah.
I guess for me, the biggest impact that happened to me like before we went to the strip clubs, Zay and Najim's son. When your son started speaking, the message he gave us.
Yeah.
It was really powerful, bro. It made the reality of the world we live in. Is that the moment you leave, you're not around the brothers. It's the spirits, the demons are waiting for that moment, man. They'll jump on you at that moment, and if you're not with God, bro, right there, you'll start feeling like you're being bullied. And that shit's, man, that's such a key thing, bro. Especially when you said it's like the moment you close your door, you lock yourself away from everybody else. You think you're gonna rest, but nah, bro. You're not. So there's a lot there, bro. I just know for a fact that either relationship, for sure, the relationship with God, eventually you'll be protected all the time. The
All the time.
tabernacle.
You are right now, even. You just got to know. Whenever you guys are facing the darkness, just turn on the light inside. Don't fight the darkness. And the light is just God or angels. And you just put your attention on that. But you have to know that it's there, because once you turn to the light, it goes away, okay? It's that story of, I think, Daniel. He's facing these lions. You've seen that picture. There's a bunch, they throw him in somewhere where these lions are. And instead of facing the lions, he just turns and faces God. And lions settle down and they sit. Right? That's a real beautiful parable, because it's really like that. And sometimes it feels like lions inside, and worse, you're about to be torn up inside, right? If you ever went through a bad breakup, or you lost you were betrayed real bad, and inside you just feel, or you were bullied. Being bullied feels like that a lot of times, right? We've all been bullied at some point, right? If you've ever been bullied, it's good for you, all right? But you have to see it as it's good for you. I was bullied my whole life, okay? Now I'm real glad that I was bullied. One, I don't bully nobody, okay? That's like a big deal. That's like a big deal when you hold power. You don't want to bully nobody. So like, come on, man. I no fucking way I want to put someone through that shit, right? Number two, I also know how much I can take, right? And that's really important, because like in my jiu-jitsu, I always talk about my teacher, Batata. By the way, Batata just won a championship again. Congratulations to him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Batata. Batata, again, champion. Once again at fucking 50 or some shit. The dude is unstoppable. And it's really cool because there's a guy named Megaton, okay? And he's like, Megaton is a 17-time world champion, 24-time world European champion. Like, he's a legend. And Megaton put on his Instagram with Batata a video of him saying Batata is so tough. Oh, man, it's so cool, man. I know what that means to Batata. He always talks about Megaton. Anyways, but what's really cool about training under him is he bullied his students. But in a loving way, because he knew that if we got in a fight with somebody, that they were not going to be nice to us. So he would always tell us, he would say, look, when you guys train with each other, these are his words, I should call him right now. His words were always, ready? When you guys fight, he would say, try to kill each other. Those are his words. Try to kill each other. Don't be nice to each other. Okay? And then if you trained and you gave a reason later, like, oh, I was injured or I was tired, he would say, then don't get in there. Okay? But if you get in there, don't talk about it. One or the other. So I wasn't the best fighter, not by any means, but I knew how much punishment I could take. And now being in the position I am, live all the time, putting my shit out there all the time, I was the first person bullied on fucking Facebook. I was the first guy who stood up for myself on Facebook. Some of you guys were there during that time. There was a time you could not post a selfie without being called a narcissist. Just so you know, the whole selfie culture is not how it started. People would put one picture of themselves and everybody would attack them, right? And I had all my students, all my girlfriends at the time, post selfies. And then they would get attacked left and right. And then people would talk shit on my Facebook, and I'd go after them.
Dang.
And then people were like, why do you care? I was like, because this is my Facebook. You don't come shitting in my place, right? Go on yours, say what you want to say, but you're using my network to talk to my people and spread your bullshit. I know that fucking game. So I'm glad I was bullied. Anybody who's being bullied, own that shit. Okay? It just makes you tough. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to kill you. Trust me. All right? It takes a lot to kill you. You get shot 9 times and not die. That man, he didn't die. They've been trying to kill him for a long time. Okay, all right. Anybody else here? Hey, Gio, still going or no?
Sure. Yeah, I definitely got something else.
Yeah.
Let's see. I also felt like I got more insight, more depth into what we've been learning. How like when we go to the strip club, we've been saying this to understand that the girls don't like us. The girls,
Yeah.
they don't like anybody because they're
No.
at the strip club.
Yeah.
That's not their first job. That's not their first pick.
They love me, though.
They love you. Oh man, they
They
do.
love AZD. They fall in love.
They do, bro. And what I got to see is because one of these strippers told me, it's like she actually managed to. I don't know if you want to call it confession, but she managed to say, "Is like, I actually don't want to work here." And I was surprised when she told me that.
They don't want to work there, bro.
Yeah, they don't, because we know that, but for her to tell me that.
Yeah.
It was that part.
Yeah.
And it's like she was telling me how much she had to change herself
Yeah.
in order to talk to these strangers.
Yeah.
It's like she doesn't want to smile or flirt with
Hey,
them
unless
guys.
she's Cuban, then it's in her blood to get blowjobs. Okay? They're born with that. I'm finding that out. It's like in their genes. Yeah, Cuban girls. Easy.
Right. But yeah, bro. So it's just so to hear that and to see like the how they find it really. This she was telling me how disgusting and how much she hates flirting with just strangers like it. Like she's lying because she hates liars. But in the strip club, she has to lie all the fucking time, bro.
Hey, every time she does that shit, she shakes hands with the devil again, signs another contract, and she wonders why she's never gonna find love. She's never gonna find a man who's gonna take care of her, right? And why she's always gonna be struggling her whole fucking life to make some fucking money. No matter if she makes 10,000 a night, she's gonna lose it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Dude, it's a trip, right? It's a trip.
Big trip right there.
You girls need a real man, like desperately. You need that more than you need air. So, all right. Okay, good. Anything else?
No. That's all I got.
All right, nice. Anybody online yet? Yeah, just showing up looking here. Beta. Yes, let's go over here. T-Bone. T-Bizzle. T-Bizzle, my Bizzle. T-Bizzle, my Bizzle. Morning.
You know, I've had this friend for 2 or 3 months, and haven't talked to him but once or twice for the last couple, 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Just kind of feeling some space. But this morning I got a tested out this morning with him, and found out like he's like planning his death. You know,
Like suicide or like
Yeah.
he's sick?
suicide.
Suicidal. Dang.
And,
That's some real shit, bro.
you know, it's like this phenomenon happens because of my lifestyle and my body that people go, man, I was down, or man, I thought I had it bad. It's like, okay, I beat you.
Uh-huh.
Whereas I beat you. Okay, so what?
Yeah.
I'm better than I'm good. You're not.
Yeah.
What's the problem there?
Yeah, I don't got legs and arms and shit. What's going on with you?
I don't want to lose this. It's like with him this morning, it was like, how do I thread this needle to not take away his story or his experience that's coming, that's going to bring him out of this if he survives, if he doesn't take his
Does
life?
he have a lot of money?
I wouldn't say no.
Oh, I would have said,
Medium.
just write your will to me, bro.
Huh?
I would have said, write your will to me because I'm living this life and you don't want to live your life. You motherfucker.
It's like the feeling of how much I lost, and then I was blessed enough to kind of start figuring some stuff out.
Yeah?
And I could have lost more, but people that come with what they haven't lost enough.
No.
And it's not resentment or animosity towards them, but I'm constantly meditating on, I don't have the words.
No.
I don't have the magic. I don't have my suffering doesn't mean nothing to them.
No.
And I just went off a little bit on him
Good.
and said, you're messing with some really dark shit, and
Good.
that ain't right.
Good.
And I'll be upset for a little while if you do it.
Good.
Don't
But
do
it's your
that.
life.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's like to let go of that every time. Last night, the gal sat down with me and she wrote that. I was having a rough day today.
Yeah.
I was complaining today.
Yeah.
You made me happy. And I said, you could always call me and I'll always make you happy.
Say, yeah, it's
You
going to
know,
cost you a
give her that,
blowjob.
but
Like,
like-
it's going to cost you a blowjob. Shit ain't
It's
for
like-
free, bitch. Right? My office hours are. The fuck? Uh-huh.
So yeah, to just have wherewithal to not insert myself into that, because we all have our journeys. And
Yeah.
when you start getting to where you're talking about this stuff and you're intentional about it, you're thinking about it, it's like, that still don't mean that it's going to happen organically. And
No.
hands are off. The shit's going to go down.
Yeah.
And
You know what? I think you gotta stop being so nice to people. That's my advice. Stop being nice to them. Too nice to them. Right? Just tell them straight. Like, man, what's your problem, dude? You know what I mean? You're being fucking ungrateful and stupid. I think if you talk like that, you're gonna get your point across more. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
You're too nice to them.
Hella strong.
Right? You have a right to fucking point your finger at somebody and say, you fucking ungrateful bitch. You know what I mean? What's wrong with you? Right? Talking about killing yourself. Man the fuck up. You know what I mean? If you want to do that shit, go ahead and do that shit, but don't call me. Right? Don't call me, because I got no sympathy for a man walking while I got 2 fucking stilts I gotta walk on just to fucking walk around, all right? How about fuck you? Right? If you're going through that and you call me, how about I get off the phone and be more depressed than you now? Because you got all that shit going. You know what I'm saying? That's evil.
not.
You guys gotta see that. You gotta stop them in their track. And you gotta say, hold on a second. You got all that going on, I got this going on. You call me for advice? You trying to get me depressed? Are you trying to get me to die with you? What's the purpose of this call? Or you want me to save you? Here's how I'm gonna save you. Man the fuck up, bitch. And don't call me. All right? Yeah.
I love you and I hate you for that right now. Like, I mean, you cannot
I love
fuck
you,
with
but
it. It's a story.
I love you, but I hate the darkness that's taking over your fucking soul, and I'm not allowing that here.
I mean, they're alone, but they're not alone. But you just got to tell, you're kind of alone here. Everyone
You
has
are
their
alone. You gotta
prize.
tell them you're alone,
Right.
and you gotta fight this battle alone, but I'm your brother, and I'm on the same battle. So we get together and talk about the battle. But don't puss out, bro. And if you do puss out, hey, it's your life. I'll be sad for a little bit, but we all got a right to our own life, and I ain't fucking God to judge you. But just be ready for that yourself. You know, give him a little bit harder, motherfucker. Tonight I'm gonna make you hard. Be mean to everybody, right? Look at her and say, you're not working out, are you? See, I don't got legs. If I had legs, I would not make them look like that. Just kidding, sit down. Your lips are cool. Very nice. Anybody else? Come on now. I'm so ready for someone to say something so I can help. What?
I need my mic.
Oh.
Perfect.
Perfect. Nice. The Spanish is getting better. Yeah, man. I just realized it was a really great experience walking with T-Bone in the casino last night.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was fucking sick, man.
Oh, yeah.
Cause like, you know, we're walking and like there's guys that are kind of like, you know, because people are fucking stupid in Vegas. They don't know how to. They're drunk and shit. They're like walking
Everywhere.
Yeah, they're trying to
stupid.
they're trying to like walk in between us, and like I'm like, bro, like fucking watch the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're trying to like trying to cut in between.
Because they can't see.
Yeah.
They're not looking. They're in their fucking head.
Yeah.
They're looking at some image and just walking like a fucking zombie.
Yeah. So just walking with him was dope, man, because he had his hand like here
Yeah?
as we're walking, and then we'd walk like past like groups, and it was cool because like for once the girls were looking at him, not me. That was pretty dope, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's sick. They're all looking at him, not me.
Yeah.
They look at me and they go straight to him.
That's right.
They go here and then they go straight to you, bro. I don't know if
Yeah,
you saw that.
that's right.
You didn't see that? Okay. Well,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
you know, that was fucking dope, man. And,
I noticed it.
Yeah. And yeah, I felt stronger
Yeah.
with you walking next to me like that. Yeah, yeah,
Right on.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Stop being nice, T-Bone.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your name is going to have to be some soft name. Right? Not T-Bone.
T-Nice.
T-Marrow.
T-Nice.
T-Nice. T-Nice.
T-Marrow.
T-Marrow, like bone marrow? Yeah, and T-Bone. All right. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody online? Man, this is gold. This is gold. Peter. Let's see what Peter's got to say at 3 a.m. over there. Looking all light now.
Hey.
Yeah, soon you're going to have like a halo over your head. What's up?
I want to mention that guy you were speaking to earlier, how he said he can't achieve the things you achieve. He can't receive the magic that you receive in that. And I just want to say he's not receiving it because he's believing these things. And if he switches those beliefs and keeps saying to himself, I do have these magic powers, I do believe these things, I believe this, I am that, he will become that.
Okay.
That's what
Have you
I
tried
think
that?
about that.
Have you tried that?
What was that?
Have you tried that technique yourself, telling yourself things and then having those magic powers?
Yes, sometimes I do, yeah.
Sometimes, why don't you do it all the time? It sounds amazing. To have magic
Yeah.
powers and miracles.
Yeah, I do it, but you know, when the devil, you know, comes in, it stops me, and then I quickly try to snap out of it, get back into it.
That's the problem, though, with mantras, is that they work until they don't work, right? And then there's a state where, because I don't tell myself I believe it. In fact, if you want to know the truth, I don't believe it. I wasn't believing it. I was having a hard time believing it more than anybody else because the shit that was going through me, bro, was out of control. And so you could say yesterday why it was such a big deal to me is, you know, I was really like questioning everything that was happening around me. I could see the fucking miracles every day. Okay. However, inside, the ideas that I'm having are so just out of this fucking world. I don't really want to share them anymore at some point, right? Because like everybody's listening to me, and so I'm doubting, you know. And every day I would tell you guys, I show up, we do this. If people are getting better, and if people around me are getting better, I'm gonna keep going. And I did. I still kept going. Then yesterday, it'd been a couple of days, like 24 hours, 48 hours of me just like, okay, look, like I don't know what, but I need something where it's just gonna be for sure, right? So yesterday we're talking here, and then the man over there that I gave a gift to earlier, right? Suddenly he started talking. Now when he started talking, he was saying everything that I needed to hear. Exactly what I needed to hear. Like exactly. Okay, which is very trippy. And so when he said it, at that moment, I had all the proof I wanted. So now check this out. Up until that moment, I wasn't even believing what I was doing, but I was just going to keep doing it because that's how I live anyways, okay? Suddenly, I owned it last night. I said, oh, okay. So hey, it's like if you asked for a UFO and you saw a UFO, now what are you going to do, right? And so what I'd asked for, I got last night, clearly. So then since last night is the first time where you could say, I'm believing what I'm doing myself, right? I didn't believe what I was doing because I've always lived like this as a kid. So it's always been my imagination in my head, right? It's never been any different. It's just now that imagination is being constructed in biblical terms. I never made these imaginations happen. I just lived in them, right? So now suddenly I find my imagination in quotes being biblical and understanding the story, but it's also the same imagination is feeding me stuff that's so dark. But when I speak about it, people go up. Oh, what am I going to do? Right? So today I believe it. Right? And I like that sequence better of me not believing it than believing it. Right? Because if a person tries to force himself to believe it, and then something goes wrong, they doubt it, and that doubt goes forever. Right? I've been there before. But when I don't even believe it, but it keeps happening all the time around me for like 4 months straight, 24 hours a day, man. Right? Still don't believe it. Because how would I believe? Okay, let's just say you were able to perform some miraculous activity around you in a field you like, right? Man, I don't know. I don't know how to tell you. It's like, whoa, right? So, long story short for everybody. The technique of make yourself believe it and do mantras will work for a short amount of time. And then it crashes really, really hard because once it doesn't work, all the demons are there ready to go, let's make it work. Make it work. Make it work.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know, and then they pull their power away and we just, and then we get all fucking crazy and doubt ourselves and turn dark for a couple of days, right? While they suck the juice out of us. You know, it happens to all of us, bro. It happens to all of us. So anyways, yeah. Cool. How's it going with you?
Good, man. Good.
You sound good.
I might have a surprise of good news for you. I'm just organizing some things and that. Yeah, maybe I guess Chris can mention it to you later on or something. But I sold my motorbike.
You what?
Remember you said motorbike riding's for bitches and it's scary and it's stupid going fast.
I said what?
Motorbike riding.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
That was you. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
going fast and all that on the motorbike.
Yeah, I remember.
And it's crazy, man, because that day you told me a story about how you almost got hit and you shit yourself and that.
Yeah.
Well, probably like 2, 3 days after that same story happened to me and I sold it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow, that's crazy, right? Did it shake you like it shook me? I had to pull over and like go real slow after that, bro, because I was like, this motherfucker just almost took me out.
Yeah,
know?
I'm like, bro, I want
He was
to.
only going 45 miles an hour too. It wasn't fast, but if he had hit me, it would have been gone. I definitely would not have been okay somehow. It would have not been cool because he was coming right at me like this, right? So I just swerved past him, and then I was shaky. I couldn't even fucking ride it. I was like, oh, I'm about to pass out. Pull
Did
over
he,
to the
did he
side.
come close next to you?
Well, I was making a left turn like this, right? And he was
Yeah.
making a turn like this. So he's supposed to go this way, but somehow he missed the light and he kept going straight. And I think there's no way he's going straight because we're going like this. Like they go this way, I go this way, right? And this guy looks like he's still going straight. So I just go, no, he's gonna turn. He's gonna turn. Oh fuck, he's not turning. So and he went past me straight. He missed the light and he went past me. So I was going like this. He was coming like this, and I'm like, no. And then I don't know. I kind of like just went faster past him, like right? And he just went like that, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I almost felt like I was going to, right? Because I had to do one of these, and I'm not good at the bike. I had just gotten in, and I was just riding through the streets, feeling cool about it, you know? So I fucking,
Yeah.
so I had to swerve. He basically, for whatever reason, he missed that he was supposed to turn and not go straight. And I could tell, but I doubted it because obviously he's not going to go straight, and then he just kept going straight. I swerved around him. I just go a little faster. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened to you?
Thanks.
What happened to you?
Man, I was going around a bend on the highway, and then next minute this car started merging close to me, and bro, I was like this close to him,
Whoa.
this close. And then after it, I started getting thoughts of like worst case scenario, what could happen and that. And I'm like, all right, the devil's running. Let's go back home. I'm fucking shitting myself, and then I sold it.
And you sold
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Wow,
I don't want it anyway.
congratulations,
I got bored of it. I get bored of things so easily. I've had so
Yeah.
much cars and that, and then I buy and sell things. I just get so bored. I have my fun, and probably like 1 or 2 months, I'll just get rid of it and just move on to something.
Yeah, I was the same way. Bro, you just move here. It's time to move here.
Good. Thinking about it.
Yeah, do it as soon as you can before they start making it difficult. It's gonna get difficult, I think. So
I
as soon
I
as
have
you
heard
can,
that.
it's easy. Jump over the wall or some shit. You look Mexican. Okay, call some of our Mexican brothers. They'll smuggle you. Go to Mexico and then talk to Benny. He's Coyote. He'll transport you here in a limo. You'll come in a limo over the wall on time and shit. Okay, come over, man.
I'll
As soon as you
be
can.
keen. Yeah, I'll be keen to organize something, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, it's
Sweet,
June
bro.
1st. Rent is due. If you guys owe me money, send it as soon as you can. There ain't no money here. Okay? All right.
All right, bro.
Anybody else? June. Gotta pay rent. That's so dumb. Yeah. For a month. I know. They're gonna do the fucking floors. Thing's gonna end up fucking. Who knows? Okay, who knows? They're thinking about it, fucking fuck. Right, get fucked in the butthole with it. All right. I don't want to get fucked in the butthole. Who's next? No? Okay, let's go over here. What do we got? What do we got? Over here? Fernando, you got anything from last night? Yeah, let's talk about it. Or overall?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of questions come up in regards to like ministry people and
Yeah, let's hear it.
sales and things like that. That's really where my mind is at a lot of the times.
That's great.
Seeing how, it's fascinating because a lot of the people that are coming close, like T-Bone was one of these guys that I ministered to.
Yeah.
And just I see how important this work is.
Yeah,
And,
for real, right?
Yeah, and sometimes like frustrations of like, make a certain amount of money and come
Yeah.
up like that. I see those demons come up a lot.
Yeah.
But I see how much bigger the role is
Yeah.
than making a donation or any of that.
It'll come. So much will come.
Yeah, and
I
see
guarantee
that.
you guys.
Yeah, I see that, and so I guess really the experience of ministering. Like I like talking about it with these guys.
Yeah.
When we're in the strip club, I like sharing like what's taking place
Yeah.
and how these conversations are going. And
Yeah, those are incredible.
yeah, because this is needed, man. Like,
Yeah.
this is some real work going on. Like I see some people that I've ministered to and they're here now.
Yeah. I mean, that man, look at Peter. Look how much he's changed and he sold his bike. You know, I'm sure his father is happy to not lose his son now that they're getting close.
Yeah.
Right? I would even tell your dad, I'd be like, hey, Dad, you know, I had a bike and I was going fast and talked to one of my friends and something almost happened to him, almost happened to me, and sold the bike. You know, I thought maybe you'd want to know about that. See what you say, Dad. What do you think about that decision, you know? He's like, what? Get the bike. Get him more chicks. Okay, what? Anything else?
Yeah. So, man, it's just so cool, bro, that we get to do this. And really though, because I mean, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, we were doing some other shit.
Bro, hey, guys, we changed overnight. You know what I mean? Like, how cool that the story exists on Earth in 2024? That some dude saw the light and came back and said, we're just changing everything.
Yeah.
And we changed everything. And we've done that a few times, but this was like, we're not doing nothing else now.
Night and day, bro, because it was like programmed for, you know, sales and speaking normie shit and channeling your energy to that, to the next day, like you take full control and say, this is what we're doing. We're going right into ministering. And so it's like, all right, now let's do this.
I fired everybody, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
You guys know, in one day, I fired everybody. I told everybody if they wanted to work again, they could work again, but they're going to now work on donations only and shit like that. Right? And a lot of people made a lot more money. A lot of people made a lot more money right away. And then we also started to see who freeloaders were and whose heart is in it. Okay? Just like that. Came back. It happened organically.
Yeah.
And then everybody voted like, we want to do this. I said, if we're going to do that, then now I'm going to be the boss of it. Because I'm never the boss of it. Okay, ready? Now I'm in charge now. All right, everyone's fired. Start over, right? Everyone's fired. Okay? And anybody who's like doing this for us outside, getting paid, fire them right away. Any affiliate programs, which is someone selling our shit, fire them right away. Okay? Isn't that crazy? And how much money do we owe places? Let's start paying back right now. And then what else? Don't accept one money unless it's donation from now on. That's what we did overnight. Overnight. That's so cool, right? And then everybody did better. Literally. See, even the guys that fell out, they're coming back.
Yeah.
You see that?
It feels like on this path, it's like when you did that restructuring triggered so much inside because there was like so many signed contracts with unions and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And now it's like, as we keep doing it, and as you say too, it's like I'm now gaining certainty. Like I believe in this shit.
Yeah, more and more, right?
As you say that, it's like it settles too, and I feel even my shit starting to settle.
Yeah, absolutely.
I see how
I was in doubt. I'm telling you, I would voice it every day to you. I'm gonna keep doing it because people are getting better, right? That would be what else am I gonna do? But I don't doubt it anymore. I don't doubt it. Okay, thanks to Zane right there, and God speaking through him. You guys should have seen it. This young man, younger than everybody. I'll try to explain it the way I saw it, okay? We're having this very powerful discussion about God. And he's sitting in the corner over there. And suddenly his voice booms, and we've heard him speak before. He goes, what do you want to know about God? Ask me. And I heard that voice, and I knew. And he sat over there, and I asked him the one question, which was, first, I want to see a man who believes in God and does as good as me. After that, I have questions, because otherwise, I don't believe, one, his God is worthy of me knowing. Two, I don't think he knows God, because I think God's powerful. And then the dialogue went, and he said a few things. Then suddenly, once again, his voice came back at the right moment, and it was God speaking. And he was like, this, and then he said, and I'm done. Oh, man. I'm going to tell you something. There's only one voice that can shut my voice, and that's the voice of the Holy Spirit and God. Right? And I was, deja vu. And I was in the middle of what I do. Right? But when his voice came, I had to take a knee suddenly and listen. right? And it ended with him.
Yeah.
I couldn't end after that. Mic drop. So, anyways, is your hand up? No. It is up. Oh. Anyways, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, yeah, T-Bone.
It's just gonna be stuck with me all day if I don't finish that. I left out the part. This guy's an amputee.
Yeah, good. What is he missing?
Right? His knee's messed up. Snowboarding though.
Just one?
Yeah.
He
So
has
he
the
got
other
his
one?
below. He got his below leg cut off.
Yeah, he has
So
the
he
other
has
leg
a
though?
below knee amputee. Yep. Single.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
I just flat out told him, dude, I'm excited for you to get your leg cut off above the knee.
Yeah.
So you can have a cool leg like me. And I was just like,
Yeah,
you'll get through it. Two
Yeah.
years, 3 years.
yeah. It don't matter.
That's
It don't-
like you gotta swallow that down.
Bro, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Like that's brutal though. Like that's his path. That's
Yeah.
fucking brutal.
It
But
is.
that's freedom for him.
It is.
And his way out was to use his life to hold it
Jesus
hostage to the idea.
Jesus said, if your arm is going to make you sin, you do well cutting off your arm. Okay? If your eye is going to make you sin, you're better off losing an eye. Right? And so that's the truth. You're all better off amputating everything and finding yourself and your soul before you die. Somebody asked me the other day, she said, what can you tell me about what happens after you die? I said, I can tell you a few things for a fact now that I couldn't before. You want to hear it? She said, yeah. Here's what I know for a fact about death now. Because I exist in my life as a spiritual being with a human body. I don't exist as a human with a spirit. I am spirit in body. So it's time. All the time, right? So I know for sure, body is not all I am. Okay? To exist without a body and still have your presence as yourself. Okay? That has been proven to me now for sure. Now, here's what I know. At some point, this body's gonna die. It might get shot, stabbed, old age, crushed, something. It's gonna have to fucking expire, right? But when it expires, you see the state I'm in right now? Right now. Let's just say, boom, I'm still in that state. Body's dead. I'm still in that state. Looking at the body fall, looking up. My state as a spirit remains. But let's just say I'm in turmoil right now. Right? Boom. Turmoil now. So for sure I know that the kingdom is here now. I know for sure you're supposed to find it now. And I know you have a short amount of time. Because when you lose the body, right, you're going to for sure be left with what you have. I know that. That is very visible to me. Now, what happens after that, I don't know. I have ideas, but they're just ideas. But this is visible. Boom, I still remain. What am I right now? This must be the state I'm still in. Now, if I'm in this state, and now I don't have a body, and as spirit I exist, then I better make sure that those demons, when I close the door, come in. I'm now very susceptible. So if I'm in the light, when I'm out, no. My assumption is there'll be angels and God with me, something. Protecting me because they're protecting me right now. Shouldn't be any different. Without a body, should be easier even. But if I have demons around me, then when I come up, boom, I'm snatched. I have to be snatched, right? I have to be thrown right back into the birth cycle. Why? Because I got to go right back to Eve again, and that's the sentence of being in hell. Eternal damnation. This is it. You're going to keep coming back in a baby body, keep coming back in a baby body, keep coming back in a baby body, over and over. I have to learn language again. And hopefully you did good in the last life because you'll remember some stuff. That's why the Buddhists practice that way, so that they remember sooner and sooner. And then you have a kid at like 4 or 5 years old in a Buddhist temple at 5 years old telling his parents, I want to go to the temple and I want to live there. And they do that in Tibet, right? Thich Nhat Hanh was one of them. He was like 7 or 8, and he was in the garden and he loved looking at the flowers. And then he saw a picture of the Buddha. When he saw the picture of the Buddha, he was so moved, and he knew that he was supposed to be like that. So at like 7 years old, he goes to his parents with the picture of the Buddha, and he says, I want to go to the temple. I'm supposed to study. And he's left at the temple at like 7 years old. right? It's amazing, right? So these are the stories we should be told. That you right now in the condition you're in is what you're in. So you always want to be in joy. And that's what I know. That's what I know. How I praise the Lord is I'm in joy all the time. And if I'm not, then I must have forgotten something. Right? That I come from a creator that cares. Right? And I'm in hell. I got to know I'm in hell. That there are, every time I close the doors, and when I do sleep, shit does happen to me. You know how many people now, grown-ass men, have testified that when they sleep, they open their eyes, and there's a dark figure holding them down. Big-ass, strong-ass men. But they just needed another man to say, that's true. It's not sleep paralysis. Did you see it? I saw it. Did it move? Yes. Was it holding you down? Yes. Me too. Him 3, him 4. Sleep paralysis. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Okay? Okay, I got sleep paralysis. You're right. What's that? Fine, I can't move. I have sleep paralysis. Now, what's that thing I'm looking at? Why don't you add another word to it? Sleep paralysis / hallucination. Oh, now what's that? Hallucination? Okay. What's this other thing when I wake up and I'm fucked up? Oh, that's called post-traumatic fucking sleep disorder. Oh, I got it. And I can't sleep because I get worried. So you got insomnia. Woo! Damn, let's write a book about this shit. Here's what it is. You're in hell. You're asleep. You're unconscious. The demons attack you during the night. That's why you wake up fucked up. Okay? End of story. All right? Now go cure your insomnia and paralysis and all that shit. See how you do. Or start to live in prayer, start to know there's God, and go to sleep and watch what happens. You got nothing to lose. Try the experiment. I've done it. It works good. Right? Before you go to sleep, think about God, think about angels, see the light, and sleep in peace. Ask them to protect you because they will. They will. They're supposed to. Their job, the angel's job, is to protect mankind and serve him. I don't know if you know that. The whole story is such. The angels are such high-level beings, but God creates man in his image, in his own image. And he is their boss. He's their boss. That'd be like if you had a retarded child and all your other children were superheroes, the Avengers, right? But that was your retarded child. So you would tell all the Avengers, whatever that retard wants, you're going to help him. Okay? If a building's falling on him, Hulk, you move in. Doctor Strange, move that guy through dimensions. And then one of the angels says, what? You're going to have me work with that retard? That little flesh guy from mud? I'm sorry, Lord. Just so you know, I might be powerful enough to challenge you. And I got my own followers. That's Lucifer. So battle ensues in the sky. Lucifer loses. He's cast down. He's not even destroyed. He's cast down. He's still God's top angel, right? Just like he created us, he created Lucifer. And supposedly, Lucifer is so beautiful that he was too beautiful to look at, just so you know. He was supposed to be the most beautiful angel there was. Think with that. Think God created him. Right? You don't think he's going to, he's just going to forget about him? So, so he tells him, there you go. You and your little guys go down there, and that's your little playground. In fact, ready? That little fuck I created, and he ate from the apple tree by listening to that bitch. Take him and all his fucking children. Right? That's what you wanted, right? You were jealous of them. Here, they're yours. However, they're still my children. So I'm going to give them a chance. All right? If they're smart enough to take it, then they're mine again. But until then, they're yours. Why? Because I got other shit I got to do. I'm creating worlds. I'm creating humans everywhere. I'm creating species to glorify myself. Right? That's what any creator does, right? Creates art so that people could admire it. Why would God be any different when we got art from him? We got music from him. We got technology from him. right? And every artist, every inventor wants to be admired for their invention, right? And then when they start taking all the credit, what starts happening to them? They start looking like that, right? They start getting grotesque, right? Because all that pressure, now they got to write another song. How do I write a fucking song now? The first one was an album that came through. The first time they sang, they were singing, and someone said, you have a beautiful voice, and this and that, and they did it. Now, they got all the fame, and they never said what I say. I don't know how this shit is happening, but as long as it's happening, I'm gonna keep doing it. Yeah, exalted will be brought. Yeah. So we have so many gifts given to us, and each one of us is unique, as you can see. And knowing Lord, and just looking at the insect world, how many ants and what they can do, and bees and birds and all that shit. He created mankind in his own image. Okay? Now you don't have to believe me, but if you're gonna believe anything, try this. Because all the other shit sucks. What are you gonna go believe? Even if you're just gonna adopt a belief, adopt this one. You came from a perfect creator who cares about you, but you're in hell. So your ancestors fucked up, all right? So you can break the curse, and then you can be out of that hell. Then you're probably gonna wanna do what everybody does when they get out, come back and help. Right? Because then you have real love for people. Okay? Cool. That's nice. All right, anybody else? Anybody online? Come on, Rosie, you have something to say, Rosie. I know. Rosie, you have something to say? Say it now. Unmute and say it. What's bubbling inside? Rosie, are you listening?
Yes, I'm
Do
listening.
you have a question? You have a question or comment?
No, I'm just listening.
Okay. What do you think about what you're hearing?
I think it's awesome. I think
Yeah, right.
it's another level of
Yeah,
understanding,
yeah,
and everyone's time will come.
yeah,
Um, yeah, there is our creator is powerful, and when you connect, it's just another at another
yeah,
level.
yeah, exactly. Right
And
on. Thanks.
we grow every day. I think we experience different things, so we kind of pivot. However, the road is our path. And I love hearing you. I've been hearing you for a long time, and I admire your message, and I listen.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so you had a lot to say. That was nice. Okay. Yes.
Thanks.
What about him?
Memorize his songs.
No.
Remember them.
Yeah.
So he has to study them before he.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
goes
gifted.
back on and he has
I always said Lil Wayne is
study his
different.
songs. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, the best don't have scripts. Scripts are for people who don't know how to do shit. Schools for people who have no talent. Okay? Schools for people who have no talent, no gift, or are not, haven't taken the time to find out who they are. And so they go to school and try to follow an artificial standard and say they're successful. The most annoying people are the people that show you their fucking certificates, right? No one gives a fuck about your certificate besides you. You don't even give a fuck about your certificate. Okay? Give a fuck about your certificate. Wipe your ass with it. Okay? All right. Anybody else? Man, we live in a backwards ass world, huh? So backwards, right? That's why it's hard to get out of it, because it's backwards. It's upside down. Okay? And you know what? Like when you start to understand God and you start to understand angels and demons, stuff like that, you start to have a real problem with people that go to church or pretend this stuff, and they're so weak. They're so weak because all I needed as a man to watch a powerful man behave in a way that was so powerful, and I wanted to emulate him. I want to be like him, right? And so I had all these fucking idols and all these fucking people, and they all failed at some point. They all failed at some point. So I would tell people, don't admire me like that. Don't. Okay? And then you start realizing the one problem they all have is they're all insecure. and they're using their art to gain security. They're like prostitutes. They're like male prostitutes, right? That they lost the joy of doing it. Right? It became about whatever paycheck. And it's so lame, dude. But whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever. Okay, moving on. Anybody else? Okay, anybody in the house? Yeah. Yeah, Tavio. You liked it that, it's 11:11. You liked it when that chick was like, he's a killer. I see it in his eyes. Hey, everyone she pointed at, I had, no, that's a ninja.
Yeah.
No, that guy.
You got it on video.
You have it on video? Let me see it.
Yeah.
Well, just see if it's worth showing. I go, yeah. And just send it to me. I'll watch it later. Okay, Octavio. You know what my favorite part was?
You sat down?
With the white girl?
Yeah.
And I said, you don't like white people.
Yeah.
I go, why don't you like her? I sat next to the white chick. I go, you don't like her. And then I tell the white girl, I go, don't worry, I got this. I go, she's all scared. But happy.
She was all scared.
Yeah, but she was happy.
Stiff.
Yeah.
Some of the racists.
Yeah.
Right there, that, okay.
I was like, you're the racist. You don't like white people. I went next to the white girl. I go, you don't like her. You think she's the devil.
Yeah, a big realization yesterday was obviously first you have to be clean.
Yeah.
Right? And then once that happens, you start realizing how you're also responsible for keeping your space clean, meaning the people around you clean. So if you don't,
it goes to your room at some point.
yeah, like
I started cleaning my room a lot because I could see like even disorder in the room would bring demons.
yes, and
Y'all see that?
yeah, exactly.
Right when we're sick or not doing good, our room is fucked up. So when I go home at night, after we go, it's a thing that I hang up those fucking clothes actually and put the shoes
Yeah,
away.
you fold. Yeah, exactly.
I don't care if it's 3 a.m. because now I know I have to be sharp for the Lord every time. Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm noticing how, like, it's also our responsibility. Kind of relating. It came up when you were telling him not to be so nice.
Yeah.
How it's evil if you see, like, if I know somebody is stealing and I don't say anything about it, or there's some dirt to this person and he's around us.
Yeah.
And I don't call it out, then that means I'm taking his side.
Exactly. If he's part of our group.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you have to have a community. Because if it's not of my business. Burn in your hell, bro.
Exactly.
Right? But if you're part of us, if I allow that, I'm like you now.
That's it's so wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
this is the first place that I've been able to activate the not being above the word. Okay, I grew up in Christianity.
Yeah.
This is the first time, I'm 44 years old,
Yeah.
with brothers, where we can come to each other and not be above reproach.
And
take
above
the,
reproach means like, can you explain above reproach for others?
call out the bullshit in love and make the correction, or else we got problems.
This is the first place that we do that freely, you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
And not evil.
Being in religion. And being in church, college group or Sunday school, or just the hypocrisy of it all.
Yeah.
If all this is true, the reason we can't get better because everyone co-signs each other's bullshit.
Exactly.
And I can't. I need people to admonish me.
Exactly. Good thing I had good teachers growing up because they never let me get away with shit. Starting with my own dad. Go ahead, Octavio.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So that's I saw how that's very evil. However, that's why it's also really important that the responsibility that you have to be clean, because if you call it out, it's very easy for them to trigger your ego.
Okay, 1 second, Octavio. Why is he not on screen? There. Okay, go ahead. Now he's so close. Look. Whoa. Close up. What was you?
So that's why the responsibility. It's so heavy when you have to, when you call it out, like you said, you have to call it out righteously.
Yeah.
It's not gonna come across as like with ego, or it can't have any.
You can't be triggered by it.
Exactly, but
You have to handle it.
that's your praying ceases. That's why that responsibility is so heavy.
Yeah.
And then you see the responsibility even more when you're on the girl, and even more when you're on children.
Exactly. And eventually, what I've noticed for myself is everybody becomes a child to me.
Yeah.
That's what's been happening.
Yeah. You treat them like that.
Yeah, because I see the child in them is the one that I would be in the kingdom with me.
Exactly.
Right?
And that's how God treats us.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how God admonishes us.
That's right. Exactly. Righteously. See, I get to hang out with people that are ageless, right? We're consistently having these dialogues about these supernatural forces and shit. And which guy doesn't want to do that, you know? And we get beautiful women. Which guy doesn't want to do that? Right? And we get to go places and people admire us all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. All the time. We're admired wherever we go. So we get to live a pretty cool life, right? And all we're doing is just doing this. It's so cool, man. And it's available to every man, for real. It's not that difficult. This is very easy to do. It's very easy to do. It's easier doing this than whatever you're doing over there.
Yeah.
For real, right? Just takes faith. Okay?
Yeah.
Good. Somebody else? Nobody online yet? Call somebody else. Yes, Zay.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's really powerful.
For shizzle, my nizzle. Let's interrupt Zay with the mic. Yeah, right when he's talking, I'm going to go up to him and start fixing his mic.
Felt good saying.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Felt good saying.
It was, what's it called? Like, I like what Sultan said earlier about just dancing. I guess those, that doubt, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
instantly. And I've been really looking into, like, the passage that says you can't serve two gods.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm looking at the situation, I'm like, with this, I'm serving God.
Yeah.
If I'm dancing right now,
Yeah.
I'm serving God. Then that really helps kind of like take away that pressure of like any kind of doubt, anything like that.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
So it's like, and it's like being a soldier. You know,
Yeah.
straight up. You know, I've been really thinking about that, like how angels are actually were like probably like sharp ass soldiers. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like they portray them being all chill and all hanging.
No,
out and stuff.
they don't have harps. They have swords and beasts around them.
Exactly. So,
That's how they're actually portrayed.
Yeah, and so even like the seraphims and the cherubims, like those creatures, the way they were described by like Ezekiel,
Yeah.
like they were like beast-like, like they
Yeah.
had, like 6 wings, eyes
That's right.
and all that.
That's
So,
right.
Looking at that, I'm like, all right, so these beings were just made to serve God.
Exactly. That's all he wanted.
Yeah,
That's what any creator wants, right? He
Yeah.
creates so that he can worship him and serve him. And then if you do it right, he's going to give you more glory because you glorify him. And he wants a champion in the world.
exactly.
Every god wants a champion in the world. Like for me, it would be an anime, right? Where it's me and like there's a Buddha representative and all that. Right? And we're all ready to go. Everybody's so sick. Right? They send us in field. And then they have like a camera on us for like a month. You know, we survive off of our fucking religion or some shit, right? At the end of the month, I think it'll be pretty fucking cool, right? Somebody would have like a sit down church at some point after a month. They would just have it. And then somebody would bow out, it would be like Survivor, Survivor of the Messengers, right? They give a task to us and we go do it, right? And all we can do is just use the words we have to fucking go. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every God needs a champion. It's as above, so below. We're not supposed to have these boring lives. Like spiritual life is not supposed to be boring. I resist that. I resist that. It's not right. It's not right. Right? If I'm creating this image, let me tell you, the last thing I want is a boring ass life. Can you imagine a creator that created all this so that I can be bored today? Right? You could eat so much stuff. You could talk to so many people. You could go so many places. You're not a tree. Right? You could just walk or drive or fucking fly. Dang. And here we are complaining about how we're going to pay the next bill. Fuck your bill. Go get a smaller place. Rent a room. Rent a room so you can enjoy your fucking life for once. Okay? It's like enjoying life has nothing to do with having shit. It's just enjoying life. Then you get shit and you enjoy it as you get it. We all envy the guy who lives in the woods and is happy. Every man envies that guy. Every man, someone on his YouTube fucking list has some weird fucking guy living in the jungle by himself, right? We all have somebody. We all want that. Okay, good. Start living that here. Get your little cabin, right? Make your little food. Go out there, survive off your own work. Those guys, they just make what they need and they save a little bit for like tomorrow or whatever. They can't save it for a month, right? Your fridge shouldn't have a bunch of shit, right? You should have what you eat for the week or 2 days and that's it. Get the fuck out of there. Enough is enough, right? You shouldn't have like tons of clothes you don't wear. What? You're like a fashion district now? You know what I mean? Well, okay, big as fuck. I got this, I got this. When's the last time you wore that? Oh, I wear that on special occasions. You must be a chick. Get out of here. Okay? I don't need all that shit. It's gay. All right? It's gay. All right. Good. Anything else?
Yeah, so just to conclude, it's just like seeing the fruits of actually serving God is much better. You know, like what you just mentioned right now about how artists, like, they're kind of really confused about like what they're doing. You know,
Yeah.
like I get it, they did it for money or the industry, but I've yet to see somebody to do it like on a spiritual level like that.
Yeah.
And I know like they could probably have the best concerts out.
Oh,
You know,
man.
like, the best live.
Yeah, about Marley.
Yeah,
There you go.
there's no more Bob Marley's though.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even his sons, they're not.
Nah, none of the sons ever took it. That's why people would say, you don't want to have someone that would take your fucking legacy or some shit. I'm like, name one. Tupac, Bruce Lee, Bob Marley, John Lennon, Martin Luther King, Malcolm. Where's their sons at? Michael Jordan. What happened? Not one son did the father's work. So don't ask me to fucking have a son. Fuck it. Fuck my son. You don't want to have a kid? Nah.
Well, that's all I gotta say. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? We're going to 12. Maybe a little sooner if nobody's talking. Okay?
As you guys get to know me,
Yeah?
I come from AA 2.5 years every day.
Good for
You know
you.
what I mean?
Good for you.
I'm just saying that's been where I've been getting fellowship from.
Right on.
But
Right on.
my sponsor sends me this thing, the daily meditation. And this morning at the end, it was the way of your transformation from the material to the spiritual is the way of divine companionship.
Mm-hmm. You need a woman, huh?
Dwelling with, well, but I mean,
I heard the scent of a woman in that word.
of course.
Wow.
But God is enough.
Yeah.
Divine,
Well,
companionship.
hopefully he's
until
enough.
that
Yeah.
comes through, yeah.
All you men are suffering because you don't have women. Isn't that amazing? I have a lot. I'll give some away. Right? All right. What else? Anything else? Bluetooth connected. It's going to get good. I just know it. Whoever's going to talk next better be real good. Somebody online who have something to say that they're bubbling inside for? Say it. Be brave. Okay. Well then. Okay. My turn now. Who's Brian Alejandro? You brought him? Is he willing to talk?
If you'd like.
Brian, you want to unmute?
Fuck.
Who's that? Jose. Okay, Jose. What's up?
What's up, brother?
How you doing, bro?
How you doing, ACD?
I'm feeling good.
Yes, sir. So I just wanted to say, it's crazy, man. I had a dream, that I was attending to a gathering with the brothers at some church, like a medieval church, and it's crazy because now you're talking God's word. I mean, that's all I had to say.
When did you have the stream?
Recently, I want to say 3 weeks, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you had a dream about us being here and doing this?
Yeah, no gay shit though, but yes, I
Yeah,
so
no
that's
gay
how
shit. No, I don't think it's gay.
somehow I've always been like super like nervous, sir. I mean, that's fucking gay to even talk to you, put myself out there and whatever. You know. But you know, and then I had a second dream where I was on a party with you guys on a gathering, right? And then you look at me and you're like, oh, I can't take this guy. And you kind of left, and then the brothers were talking to you, and you somehow came back. And you're like, give this guy the link. And then shout out to Fernando giving me the link. It's just, I don't know, that's something I wanted to share.
You had a dream that I said to the guys, give this man the link?
Yeah, you were like, oh, I can't teach this guy. And then I was just somehow trying to, I don't know what to do, but and you were like, I can't
Oh.
teach this guy. And you kind of walk away, and somehow the brothers talk to you about something, and you kind of come back, and you're like, all right, give this guy the link so he can show up.
Holy
Man,
cow. How many days ago was that? That dream, how many days ago?
yeah, that one was like a week ago or so.
Wow. What do you think about all that? That sounds amazing, dude. You're getting cut out a little bit. You're getting cut out. What do you think about all that?
Yeah, that somehow I had to get
You're getting
right.
cut out, bro. I really want to hear you, and you're getting cut out. Let's see how we can fix your volume. There you are. Okay, so what how do you feel about all that? That happened, and now you're here.
Yeah, you know, I guess I want to shed my old me and really start not faking it, not none of that. I really actually want to just be a better me. Yeah, I guess.
Where
But
are
I
you
think it's
at?
so dope. It's
Where
so
do you
dope
live?
that I did that, and somehow that connected with Fernando.
Oh.
Fernando told me that, and I'm here. I'm like, dude, that's crazy, man. I had a dream, and it's manifesting.
So there's more to that dream. There's more to that dream. You're in Los Angeles, so that's only about like 3.5 hours away. How long before you can get in the car and come here and see that dream in reality?
I was
You wanna come
looking
in?
at Greyhound bus ticket. Take about 5 hours to get there to Las Vegas. And what if I leave everything? What if I sell my car for everything and start a new life? But something, and that's where I pay attention to you. We talk about demon, angel, and I'm like, dude, what's holding me back? Why am I not doing what I want? And I don't know. I start thinking, is there demons holding me back or something? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you get in the car and drive here tonight and go out with us tonight?
that'll be really cool. Yes.
Okay, get in the car. What time can you get here? Working with Fernando. You're gonna be my guest. Okay?
Yeah.
See you tonight.
I don't know how long it takes to get there in the car.
What?
I don't know how long it takes, but I'll show up.
We have time. It's only 11:30. You can get here before 5 or 6 or 7 is good. Just listen. He'll tell you what to grab, some nice clothes or something. He's gonna call you right now. I'll see you tonight. Okay? Those aren't dreams, bro. Those are not dreams. Okay?
Thank you.
And whatever you wanted, remember what you wanted? Whatever you said you wanted to change and all that other shit, it's going to happen tonight. Just get here. Tonight, it'll happen. I'll give you the word, watch. Okay, there you go. All right, I got one more. Yeah, I know because of the music. Go ahead, Brian. Wow, that was so cool. That was so cool. That's so cool, right? How many people are having dreams like that? I tell you. They're confessing. How many people are not saying anything?
Definitely.
I'm telling you, bro. It's happening.
I saw you guys in the shroom experience.
Yeah? Recently?
No, it was like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. What was it?
It was like the last final stage of my experience.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had to die a bunch of times, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and my final death was meeting you guys in heaven, and you guys were like archangels, completely ripped with big wings. And
Look at that.
You guys are telling me, what are you waiting for, bro? Come on. And like,
Come
you
on.
guys are reaching out your hands and picking me up.
When was this?
2 years ago.
Bro, it's been revealed to everybody. You're all going to trip out. What if it's real? What if this is real? You better hope it is. You better hope it is. It is, okay? It's being tested. Peter, is your hand up again?
I'm about to show everyone that this is real. So, speaking of dreams, I had one about 3 weeks ago. It was after we spoke, and then I went to sleep, and all I remember, man, was just seeing you, and you were just like, "Oh, I pray, I pray, I pray, I pray. Oh, I pray, I pray, I pray, I pray." You're just going like that for a while, and that's it.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't
Anybody
know.
else have any
I don't
dreams?
know, but that's what I got. Yeah.
That's perfect. That was 3 weeks ago. You had a dream? Who?
Last night.
Last night?
Yeah.
Let's hear the dreams. The lazy reason.
The sunflower. The sunflower.
Was it a dream I was in?
No.
No, I'm looking for a dream I was in.
Okay.
Anybody have a dream I was in? Online. Say it now. These aren't dreams. Okay. If it happens, let me know. Okay. All right. Brian is ready. He's off. TK, go. It's good, TK. Let's go.
It's actually a couple years ago.
Okay, what's up? What's up?
But with a little bit of help with something, I was actually sitting with my dad who went through stem cell therapy, and they put him at like a home right next to the hospital. So if he didn't recover well, he was close to the hospital. Well, one night I was sitting down in a chair sleeping, and it was like I was shooting through these orbs or these different dimensions, and you were like pointing, you're like motioning to me like, come here, like come this way and come this way, and like you're pointing like every which way to go for me to go. And that's when I realized like I need to attend more base camps.
How long ago is this?
A couple summers ago, 2 years ago.
A couple summers ago?
This was 2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, that was about Najim's time.
But you were in my.
So say it again. I'm pointing to you to where to go.
Yeah, I was like looking at which direction I should go, and these are like tunnels. These were like portals I was going through, and you're like motioning me like this one, because there's so many of them, I didn't know which one. And you're like, come this way, come this way, and I'm like, holy shit, yeah, it was really good. But that was the dream you were in.
Wow. All right. Let me see. A girl texted me. She had a dream. I said, "Is it something that can be shared? You never know. Girls are so horny all the time." All right. Anybody else online need to say anything? While I get an answer here. It's amazing. Amazing. Let's see. Okay, go ahead. Unmute. We have a girl that's going to say the dream. Go ahead, speak it.
Hi.
Hello, tell us the dream.
So we were hanging out and we were like kids playing with like all these action figures that you have. And you were going through all of them and you were explaining like their characters and all their powers, and you were showing me like how they help like IMC Nation and how that extends and like helps the world.
Wow, how long ago was that dream?
That was last night.
That's a great dream. Good, thank you. Anybody else? Anybody else want to have dreams about me? I teach you. Just open up. Huh? Benny's gonna have. Benny had the dream already. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. Anybody else have anything to say? I'm about to end soon. You had a dream about me? Yeah. You being funny or you being gay? You being gay, right? Yeah. All right. Well, you fucked up. You must have a lot of dreams about me. All right. All right. I'm gonna show up your dream just to this. At all the wrong times. Right? You're gonna be with your girlfriend. I'm just gonna walk by and go. Like, damn it! Did he just walk by and me? Yeah. Okay. Anybody else got anything to say? Anybody here? Wrapping it up. All right then. Let's do this. Okay. Let's do this. Let me connect to that, and we're gonna end together. Okay. Okay, enjoy. Enjoy or log off because it's gonna end like so today. Let's see. We end after this. Joe, I can use your car real quick?
Definitely.
Thank you, thank you.
It's ready to go.
It's ready to go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thumb go. Oh, it's connected already. All right, we're gonna end with this. Amen. All glory to God. See you guys.